Babe, Annette, can you hear me? Yeah. Right, stop.
Bags are packed, are you ready to go?
I've got bloody water coming in around the chain plate now. Hold on!
Crying out loud, we've only just rubbed this down. We've recently had an awful lot of rain, and this is what it's done. We just couldn't find out where from.
So Annette's out washing the deck and I'm inside getting wet. So now we've got another problem to sort out.
We are Steve, Annette and Gus, and we live on this beautiful Venus Ketch, which we have just sailed all the way to Guatemala because we've decided to do a major refit on her in the tropical heat. Stay with us and watch our progress.
A big part of boat life is forever trying to chase leaks, and we're doing all this work and we've now got leaks. Annette's outside washing the boat. Hold on, babe. Babe, Annette, can you hear me? Yeah. Right, stop. Right. I've got bloody water coming in around the chain plate now. Why? Hold on. So Annette's out washing the deck and I'm inside getting wet. So now we've got another problem to sort out. So
Why, what's the matter?
I've got water coming in through that chain plate.
Oh my God.
So I can't have it coming in because otherwise it's just going to wreck all the work that we've done on that side.
Oh, for God's sake, it doesn't rain, it bloody pours, literally.
Well, you're doing it with, if you weren't washing the boat. No, joking apart, I can't have it.
No, okay.
So it's got to move up the list now.
Oh, for God's sake. All right, well, I'll stop. I won't do this bit then. I'll just carry on and do that bit down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's now come to the top of the list. I've now got to rebed that chain plate, and whilst I'm doing that chain plate, I might as well do the other chain plate on the opposite side, because to undo that one...
You done it not so long ago, didn't you?
I did it in Martinique, but that's 2 years ago.
Oh yeah. We've done a lot of miles since then.
I don't think the heat, the change in temperature, helps at all. I think I'm going to try that Butyl tape.
Yeah?
Yeah, that I'll put the windows in with.
Oh, that's a
Seems
good
quite
idea.
good.
Have we got enough of it?
Yeah, I think so. We'll have to make it work. So, anyway.
Another bloody job.
It's great fun. It's
not great fun at all.
It is. It is.
It's not great fun at all. We've got to be here until bloody 2096 at this rate.
She is fond of making a drama out of a crisis. Anyway, just got to get on with it. That's all there is to it. Adapt and overcome. We've recently had an awful lot of rain, and this is what it's done. My plan is to release the tension from the rigging, take off the surrounding plate and dig out the old Sikaflex, and then try and reseal it with Butyl tape both around the chain plate and under the actual backing plate. As Annette mentioned before, I rebedded these 2 years ago in Martinique, and I'm not really sure if this is where the leak is coming from, but the heat in the tropics, I think it definitely does something to it. So I've decided to do all 3 chain plates on this starboard side. The first thing to do is to dig out and remove all the old Sikaflex. Well, I've had this boat for 18 years and I've taken these chain plate covers off at least 3 times in that period, and I have had a problem in the past, and then today you've just seen me take the cover off, and the problem is that the cover on this port side main cap shroud intermediate cover doesn't actually cover enough. The screws don't go into wood, they go into the Sikaflex or into the packing compound, whatever it is. And I just thought, oh, they've made the plate too small. That's the one off the other side. That's the one off of this side. There's a little bit of a difference. Now the one off of the starboard side fits on beautifully, and the screws would go into wood. So where does this one go? Or where's it from? So I found the missing one, which is there. That's the starboard side aft lowers and aft intermediates. I think that's what they're called. But anyway, it should be that one. Like that. So that's a pair that goes on the main cap shrouds. So now before I can complete the other job, I've got to completely rip that one off without the rig falling down. It'll be fine. So I put the tape on the rigging screws, and that allows me to put them back where they were without having to muck around too much looking at the rig and trying to set the rig tension up. You retighten them up to where the tape is, they're back to where they were. I'm going to have to revisit this bit, but not at the moment. I need to get those bits back together, or the main cap shrouds and intermediates back and done with their proper cover plates over. Sometimes when you haven't got the right tool, or you have to modify an existing tool. So I modified this one to be able to get in. Here I am packing it out with the butyl tape. Using the back of the tape, you can push the butyl further into the gap. The stuff sticks like anything, so the tape really helps. Then I just keep layering the butyl until I think there's enough to stop the water. I cut the excess butyl off and we're almost ready to reattach the rig. I screw the rig back to the tape guides, and that gives me the basic rig tension that I had to start off with. We got rain tomorrow, so I'll come back and see if what I've done is managed to stop the water ingress.
This is the area. There should be a cushion here, and we've got in the forward berth we've got the same, slightly different shape, but yes, I want to put new cushions in here because this one had collapsed and we haven't had one on the forward berth for I don't know how many years. One of the first things I needed to do was cut the templates from cheap plywood. I did it! Look!
Well done.
Yeah! I'm so excited because that's the first time I've ever done anything like this. First time I've been allowed to do anything like this. No, that's the cushion. That's the template for the second cushion in our bedroom.
And once you finish that, you've got a few windows to fit. You're going to get the old copy.
No, not fitting any windows. That's your job, and I'll do all the little things. So anyway, that's the template. I've now just got to do the foam. The foam that I'm using are offcuts that I bought from another cruiser. I will have to glue some pieces together to create the size I need. I'm cutting the foam 2 centimetres bigger than the template so that I can get a firm feel to the cushion. God, it's hot up here. It's got hot quite quickly. So where am I now? I am gluing. But I did this as a test piece, just to see what it was like. You glue both sides, it gets tacky, and then you put the 2 bits together. I clamped the plywood template to the wood I'm using, drew around the template for my guide on where to cut. I'd been given strict instructions from Steve on how to use this saw. I then cut out the wood that I'm going to use for my inserts. So I'm measuring out the fabric at the moment. So I've made the mark here, and I've got to make another mark out here in the hope that we've cut off enough from the roll. We might not have. So I bloody messed up. I measured it out and cut it out upside down. This is now the correct way. Now I glue the foam to the wood before I staple the fabric on. This was to put weight on the foam to help the glue stick. So this is where I fall off. Oh my God. Look! And this was to keep the fabric in place whilst I gently pulled it over the foam before I stapled it. They're not perfect, but they'll do. They'll have to do, because I'm not doing them again. All finished and fitted. Well, I'm kind of happy with that. Not as happy as the other one, but it'll do. It's another job finished. Oh, it's a job that we didn't even know that we had, that we finished. As you can see, Steve is in the middle of replacing these port lights, so I'm trying to remove the varnish as quickly as I can.
What, you're reconfiguring that?
Oh, I'm just, well, my back is not good with this, where I used to, where I had the shingles across the top of my back, where if ever I lean down for too long being a minute, I'm in agony. But anyway, I'm just taking the varnish off of these 4 drawers here in the surround.
You could take a leaf out of somebody else's book. Are you helping out, Gus? Are you tired?
So I've done that one and that one, and I'm just about to do this one here, and obviously I've got that one and then the bottom to do. hot work, really hot work. So that's it there, with all of the varnish taken off. Needs a good rubbing down, but it is solid wood. Apart from this bit here, these are all solid wood. So that is almost all of the varnish removed in the galley and the saloon area, apart from here behind there. Well, I've got to empty those shelves to do that, and a couple of shelves over there, and then that is everything removed. Is it not, Steve?
Yes.
Apart from this bit. How did I miss that bit? I'll have to wait until tomorrow.
So if you can start spraying then.
I am.
Okay, good, good. Member of staff with an attitude problem. So, checking on these leaks that I've rebedded all the chain plates. All the chain plates are on the starboard side. There's 3 sets. It seems to be good.
Is it coming through?
No.
Excellent. Brilliant. That's quite a bit of water on there.
Yeah. So that looks like water, but it's not. It's gel coat, or it's resin. So it's not actually wet at all. But the leaks have stopped, which means I can put that woodwork back in, which means I can get this bit varnished, which means I can carry on with the windows and get us out of here, or get us back out sailing. So yeah, that seems to have been a success, which I didn't do them that long ago. I think, I was saying that, time flies. It's like 3 years, or 2.5 years ago I did them in Martinique, but I did them with Sikaflex, and now I've done them with the Butyl tape. But I think just being in the tropics, in the hot weather, and the kind of movement and the sailing, and we've done quite a bit of sailing, I think it loses it sticks to the wood, but it doesn't stick to the metal of the chain plate, or it loses its grip on the metal of the chain plate, where the Butyl stays, whatever Butyl does, it stays like chewing gum. So as long as you get enough of it in and really pack it and pack it and pack it, you tighten up the plate and it kind of oozes out. And I trimmed it all off, but then it continues to ooze out for a couple of days. But I think that's the thing, it because it's got that movement in it, that's what should sort the problem out for longer than a couple of years, but time will tell. But anyway, on with the windows.
Next time on Cordelia, we have some hard choices to make. We're clearing out lockers and heading to the boat swap meet. We need to turn some gear into cash to keep the refit moving. But will anyone actually buy this stuff? A massive thanks to all of our Patreon and Coffee supporters. Have you ever looked at our Patreon site and at the different tiers? We give our Patreon crew exclusive access to us, plus real-time updates. And also they're able to watch these episodes ad-free. Why don't you pop over and have a look and see if there is a tier to suit you. Ciao for now.